Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, we'll take a first look at this new 7.2 user interface update. Let's grab my gold first. I think the only thing initially I'm not as keen on this is the shape. I know it sounds fussy, but it's a personal thing. Is this shape of this Kristara thing in the middle there. I preferred the old one, that emblem style one, but hey ho. The reticule as you move around is slightly faint for me. I wouldn't mind something a little bit bolder. But hey ho, that's just a personal thing. But the overall layout, initially on first glance, I don't mind. Got all your offer stuff on the right hand side, as I said, all the things to do and stuff on the left hand side, with a couple of notable missions, which I'll mention in a minute. But yeah, it's okay. Alright, this is obviously where you find your messages still. That's cool. This is offers. This would be the Halloween daily offer. Heroic booster, yeah. Still missing the price and stuff. Bizarre. Shrines. Oh, no exclamation mark thing there at the moment. There was always like a permanent exclamation mark thing on there before, which was a little bit annoying. Offers. Yep, so all the offers on there, that's fair enough. Right, let's check out this new resource wallet thing at the top. This is one thing I was looking forward to because it just seems like it's going to be a lot better. Yeah, I like this. This is basic resources, all stuff you use in the game. Soulforge related stuff. Gnome related stuff and the things you get by getting gnomes and stuff. All the different keys and stuff. You can just shrink the menu down like that as well. Look, yeah, and expand it again. Cool. All the different keys. Oh, champions keys. This is to do with presumed to do with the new Underspire update. Different orbs. All the different trait stones. You can still go into these. Yep, you can still go into them like normal, and you can still jump to whichever kingdom, I presume. Yep, you can still jump to the kingdom where you get those trait stones from. Pretty cool. Obviously, that's throwing me out of that menu. But yeah, I like this. I like the fact you can shrink things down as well to get to things quicker as well. Pretty cool. Right, I do like that. Let's take a look at the bottom row now. Let's take a look at the left-hand side first. Let's take a look at the left-hand side first, where all the things to do are. So we've got adventures. This is the new name for adventure board. Go to adventure. Oh, pressed L1 by accident then, R1. Takes you to adventures. Still named adventure board, look at the top. They'll probably change that eventually. Campaign. L1 takes you to the campaign, yep. Pet rescue. This will change. Obviously, pet rescue is only for today. Raid boss is the current event, so that will change as well. Like, that's the current weekly event, so that will change to world event, Tower of Doom, invasion, or whatever. Now, the only thing I'd say about this left-hand side is it may have looked a bit cluttered, but could they have not put dungeon and underspire in here at the same time underneath these? There's space at the top and bottom. Don't know if that's just to avoid it looking cluttered, or for the 7.3 update where they said something major is happening, so it may be because of that. But then you'd have had all the daily stuff to do all in the sort of same place, and just literally all the things to do, because yeah, you've still got your what used to be adventure board to do here, and the pet rescue and the current event. But to get to other things that a lot of players like to do daily, like dungeon, because you should do it daily because you get good resources from it, and certainly underspire as well. If you do that, then you have to go to this different menu. So that is a little bit strange. I think these two maybe could have been budged over to the left hand side maybe, but maybe there's a reason for that, because I'm sure some people actually forget Underspire exists. I mean, the devs will know this, but when they look at the stats of what people do in the game, I bet right now Underspire is right near the bottom of things that get done. And it's not because it's a awful event, it's actually not too bad. It's just because I think sometimes people literally just forget about it because you don't see it. You have to remember to go to it specifically. We're kind of used to going to things like Dungeon Daily and things like that, but Underspire, I think, can be easily forgotten. So maybe it would have been a good idea to put those two things over here with these in the same kind of way. But I've just noticed my exclamation mark on shrines over here. Now, this was a major bugbear for me before, like on the previous thing. The impossible to get rid of exclamation mark on shrines. Let's press this. I never accept it. I just don't. But will it disappear? Yes! It's gone! Oh my goodness, that is such a happy thing. Wow, before no matter what you've done, that exclamation mark on shrines would be there permanently. Got a thing about just getting rid of things like exclamation marks. I find it a minor irritant. But now it's gone, and oh my goodness, that makes me so happy. Small things. PvP's in pretty much the same place as is guild. But you have this extra button here, this square button. You can alternate, and that brings up settings, events, and calendar. This is actually quite a nice touch, I think, because settings you're not going to want to go to very often. It's kind of set and forget mostly. Events, you can take a look at forthcoming stuff like the incoming vault event. Yeah, don't need to go to that often. That makes sort of sense, but in calendar, hardly ever look at that anyway, I don't think. But yeah, that's not too bad, just switching between those two different sets of options there. And on the bottom, we've got the usual tab to switch between Underworld and the standard world map. Then chests locked at 999 plus, as I said. That's going to bring your chests up. Wouldn't have minded exalted chests being in this as well, because they're still chests. And the thing is, like when I recently done my video on the best order to open chests in to get mythics based on the chance of a mythic dropping, I actually forgot to put the exalted chests in there. And they are relevant because if I go up to exalted chests at the top, and we look at that, you do actually get mythics from them with a 0.1% chance, which is roughly the same as some other ones. But yeah, I wouldn't have minded exalted chests being in there, because they're still a chest after all. So anyway, just a minor personal thing there. But back down here again, let's go to collection. This is what was formerly troops. And it makes more sense because it is a collection. It's not just troops. It's all things to do with troops and things related to them. Like weapon, banners, class, bonuses and pets. That is still the same. It's just been renamed collection. And shop is literally the same. So that is pretty easy and straightforward. And let's go to the top tab. Medals are in the same place. Just shifted over slightly to the left and made a little bit smaller, I think. I think this is only going to be the main complaint about this. Some players will say they can't find stuff initially, I think, but it's just because it's so used to finding things in a certain way. Won't take long to get used to this, but I think the size is going to be maybe an issue for mobile users. I think I'm surprised that the devs didn't kind of learn from the troops thing, where the troop cards, the new redesign initially was very small, and then people said they need to be a bit bigger. On my mobile, it's just tiny, and eventually they got fixed, and a really good improvement. I actually really like the look of the new troop cards now, but kind of surprised they don't learn from their mistakes sometimes. This is going to be a bit small, same as that menu here on here. It's okay on my 65-inch TV, but looking at this on a mobile device, that's going to be pretty small for most players, I think. Anyway, back to this. Medals, same thing. Yep, exactly the same. Let's take a look at the chat menu. Oh, that's very small. Yeah, it's definitely smaller than before. They've made that smaller. Can we do anything about that? Yes, text size medium. Sal had it before. Yeah, it's better. Whew. Thought it was like a permanent thing right now. Good. Right, so if the text size is too small on the chat, you can actually change that. Looks like it just switches back to small by default. Right, so where's the other, like as we said, under Spire, we've got Soulforge is the Soulforge. That's the same. Under Spire. Under Spire's reset. What the heck? It's still got my play around team I was using just to show how you can use Shabani Vespera to actually like get massive stats to the top troop. But yeah, it's reset. What the heck? That's annoying. We'll probably get our typical gem reward for that. Particularly annoying for players that went actually quite far in the dungeon, already bought some extra lanterns or something, or used gems to buy more torches to get deeper in. Wow, that's a bit annoying. Anyway, hopefully they'll fix that. But yeah, overall I really like it. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. I'm a fan of it. Not quite sure about these shapes yet. It looks a bit weird. And this design on this side, next to messages and stuff, looks like you should be able to press right and get to another menu because of the diamond shapes to the right of it. Same as the bottom. There kind of looks like at the bottom right of offers, there should be something else you can kind of get to, but you can't. But that's just me. Maybe that's just the way my head thinks. I don't know. Right, but yeah, but let me know what you think in the comments. Overall, it's positive for me. My favourite feature of this being absolutely the much easier way to get to these resources. It's just some things are going to be a little bit small for mobile users. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, helpful, any of that kind of stuff, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.